Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Herd Mentality. And once again, I'm joined by a very special guest.
I'm James David Manning, everybody.
And you're here today talking
with Adam Reeks.
Firstly, Pastor Manning, welcome back. Ordinarily, people who I satirize aren't foolish enough to respond to me, but you put a full 9-minute response to our first quote-unquote interview up on your YouTube channel. Unwittingly, you've given me even more material. Now, you accuse me of having
chopped up my words and had me saying things that I did not say.
Well, in a sense, you really did say those things and indeed continue to do so. But you took issue with the fact that I
dissected my statements regarding Starbucks coffee and Semen.
Your thoughts on the animation?
Not a very good likeness.
I agree, but those who watched the clip absolutely loved it. You're a goldmine of logical fallacies and demonstrably false claims.
And they just love to hear me talk. That's what it is.
Can't disagree. It is very entertaining. So let's go. Could you please clarify your position?
Everybody knows that, I said I'm a homo sodomite and that I drink semen.
Well, I didn't even have to edit anything in that sentence. This one's all on you.
You see what I did? Can you believe that they would do it?
It's astonishing, isn't it? I mean, these jokes write themselves. Now, let's be very clear about what you're claiming so we can analyze it.
But Starbucks really has discovered that sodomites love the taste of semen in their lattes.
Go on.
This is not a quietly kept secret.
Now, you stand by this claim. It's ironclad. It's concrete. Just be careful what you wish for.
It is true. It is absolutely true about Starbucks and semen in their lattes.
What are they charging for a cup of inseminated Joe?
$9. That's cheaper than a 47th Street or 42nd Street streetwalker.
Sounds like a bargain. Well, for both transactions, really.
I find a lot of pleasure in discussing this.
So it would seem. Now, would you allow me to simply Google this story?
But the problem is that I'm so factual. And on point.
Okay, let's delve into this. The original story was published on hustlers.com, a satirical website, so it's fictional. That should be fairly obvious. The link to that article is in the notes below this video.
So you say I am off my rocker by suggesting that Starbucks has found a way to have sex in public for $9 a hit?
Well, yes. I mean, it's relatively simple to check the sources using the internet. This is how critical thinking works. We don't start with the conclusion and work backwards from there, because then we'd all end up believing crazy things like Christianity, Islam, semen in coffees, and so forth. We take a claim and we look for ways to disprove it.
It is disgusting, but I must defend myself.
Yes, I would imagine it's soul-destroying, but my point is this. You could have avoided being placed in this situation with a simple fact-checking exercise. It just seems to me that you
cannot resist publicizing what I do.
So it's more about sensationalism than anything else?
Yes.
Well, now we have a rudimentary understanding of research. Could you give me an example of another fallacy, please, by conflating two completely unrelated topics?
There are people who love to drink semen and who love to drink blood.
Right. You realize that Dracula was Bram Stoker's fictional character, written in 1897?
I mean, this has been going on since the child sacrifice has been happening.
Could you pass the burden of proof for this statement on to me?
Yes. And then the other thing is, you will not deny that there are people that love to drink blood, would you? The Dracula types.
Okay. Now what you're doing is asking me to defend something that hasn't been demonstrated to be real. It's a ploy designed to make the opposition look silly. Pastor James D. Manning from Atla World Ministries, thanks for your time.
You need to know what's going on, and you will retort, man, and you can't be serious about this. I'm as serious as Coca-Cola was with putting cocaine in their early drinks and now making a synthetic cocaine where the synthetic formula is locked away in a vault in Atlanta, and the drug dealers from down in Colombia, South America, wants to get that formula because it's better than the real cocaine.